Hello. So today I'm going to speak about the cyclothymia disorder, but also called cyclothymic disorder. But this is a rare mood disorder. The cyclothymia causes emotional up and downs, and but they are not as extreme as those on bipolar 1 or 2 level are. So with cyclo, you experience periods when your mood drastically shifts up and down from your baseline, and so you may feel on top of the world for a time, followed by a low period when you feel somewhat down between these cyclothymic highs and lows all the time. So sometimes you may feel stable and somehow fine, very fine. Even whether the highs and lows of cyclo are less extreme than those of bipolar disorder, it's very critical, to seek help, managing these symptoms, because they can interfere with your ability to function and increase the risk, or your risk, of bipolar 1 or 2, the level bipolar disorder. It is very important, but with cyclothymia, the symptoms, it's like alternate between emotional highs and lows. The highs of cyclo include symptoms of an elevated mood. It's what we call hypomaniac symptoms. Very sometimes very aggressive and very up and very high. Yeah, high. So, and the low, the low consists of a mild or moderate, depressive and hypo symptoms. It's like okay, we speak about the hypo symptoms. Yeah, the signal, the signal of the cycle symptoms of high mood, sometimes can be very extreme, like the borderline disorder, black or white, very extreme. So the symptom can be one of them, first, the exaggerated feeling of happiness, euphoria, extreme optimism, excessive self-esteem. Yeah, it's very typical, and talk more than usual, also very typical. Sometimes a very poor judgment that can cause risky behavior, unwise choices, frenzy of ideas, irritable behavior, and sometimes excessive physical activity. That all the things increase desire to achieve goals, like a sexual, social, or work-related. Work-related is relevant. Yeah, the work-related. Sometimes less need for sleep, and tendency to be, easily distracted, inability to strengthen. Yeah, this is the hypo symptoms, the hypo ones. So then we have the depressive mood symptoms. The depressive mood symptoms are very dangerous, and can be first feeling sad, hopeless or empty, bloody empty. Emptiness all the time, it's like it's like a bubble, and sometimes it's very scary to feel that way. Desire to cry, irritability, especially in children and adolescents. Adolescents, children and adolescents. Loss of interest in activities once considered pleasurable. Of course, the weight change, a sleeping problem, unrest, feeling sometimes sluggish, sluggish, yeah, and trouble to have trouble all the time, thinking about death or suicide. That's the depressed symptoms. Then to understand better, the best way all the time is treatment options. In cyclothymia include talk therapy, psychotherapy, of course, and sometimes medications and close, ongoing follow-up with the doctor. It's very important to go to the therapy. Very important, yeah, that by all means, and speak to someone to get help and stay safe. Go to therapy, psychotherapy for this problem. Cyclothymia, but never get confused, never, with bipolar, because they are different somehow. Okay? Ciao.